Good morning, everyone. Kate and Fiona here, joining you this week for our Facebook Live, where we continue to talk about asking for help, but from a little bit of a different perspective. Now, this month, we've been talking about the importance of building a network of peers, sponsors, and mentors around you so that you can ask for help from a place of personal power. And today, we want to talk a little bit around the importance of being able to advocate for yourself. So yes, we want you to create that network. Yes, we want you to, with courage and confidence, ask and leverage the help of your network. And it really is important that we speak up, we ask for what we want, and we advocate for what we want in our career as well.
Yes, I'm always fascinated about how we can do this better, because it's something that we often shy away from. We're not necessarily great at positioning ourselves for our next roles, for speaking up and for letting other people know what it is we really want. I think one of the big fallacies here is that relying on other people will get us the next career opportunity. Sometimes it will, and sometimes that's a great path in. But just as equally, our mentors and our sponsors, they can move on. They can go somewhere else. Our leaders, might change organisations, and then suddenly that person we're relying on to advocate for us is no longer available. And at the same time, when we're willing to advocate for ourselves, everything changes because we're seen in a different light. In fact, it's a leadership capability to be able to talk to and celebrate and share what it is we bring to the table, to let others know that of the impact we've had and what we're doing. And quite frankly, it's great to own our talent and to be really ambitious. That's something that often is evidenced to people around us that, yes, they've got what it takes for that next step.
Yeah, I think importantly, others, particularly maybe your direct reports or more junior team members, are looking at you and saying, oh, wow, she advocates on behalf of herself. She will advocate for me as well. And so I think that's a really important distinction that came from a conversation with a colleague of mine that I think is really important and can really help any of us who are maybe challenging ourselves or who feel a little bit uncomfortable with the concept of advocating ourselves. Perhaps it feels awkward. We're worried about being judged or being seen as to promoting. There's lots of different things that can get in the way. Maybe a bias towards, being humble and often, allocating or attributing our success to other people. Lots of things that can make this feel quite awkward for people, and therefore have a default towards just, doing the hard work, waiting to be recognized and be rewarded. And I think all of that really doesn't serve us. We always say to women we work with, if you're worried about being self-promoting, I'm pretty sure you're not, because generally people who are arrogant and quite self-promoting don't even have that awareness or that consciousness. And so, yes, it's always important just to quickly check in and calibrate. But in my experience, very rarely is it something that certainly many of the women that we work with need to be concerned about. But I think it's important that we do start to think about what are some of the roadblocks and red flags that stop us from doing this so that we can really step into a place of advocating for ourselves from a place of confidence and personal power.
Yes, I think that consciousness around what might be holding me back, doing a little bit of work around that can be really powerful. I think the piece we always want to share with you, so what are some of the things that you can do? And, definitely we do want to nurture those relationships. We're not suggesting not do that. This is an and conversation. We're quite big on those. Absolutely nurture, build those relationships. They will be invaluable. They'll be sounding boards. They'll point you in directions that you wouldn't necessarily get yourself. At the same time, you don't want to be just relying on others. You want to be building your own capability so that you can speak up. You can talk to what it is that you would love to do. You can share with other people. It's really about being visible and being willing to speak your truth. And I think this asking for what you want is a really powerful thing. It changes something internally for us. And it is a small act of confidence, Kate, which is a very big and important thing for us.
Yeah, as always, we say start small, take those small acts of confidence, you get feedback, you get listens, you get insights that will support you to do more of things that worked and, of course, do less of things that didn't work. And that's really what's most important is the lessons here. And absolutely, recently worked with a client for whom speaking up, advocating for herself was really important, because really she probably had felt for a long time that maybe she'd just done what everyone in an organization thought was best for her, and what they wanted her to do. And regardless of the outcome, I know that there is a level of pride and confidence that comes from speaking your truth and advocating for yourself, regardless of what happens. So if you enjoyed today's confidence conversations, we'd love for you to share comments below, and of course for you to share this with anyone in your network who you think would find it useful. If you'd like to go deeper with your relationship with confidence, head over to our Facebook page. Like that, you'll be notified when we go live. Lots of great videos and lives for you to dig into on this theme and a whole bunch of others as well. And of course, if you'd like to go deeper with your relationship with core confidence, visit our website, coreconfidence.com.au.